starting about 10 months, kids learn how to be in the world by approvals and disapprovals by their mom. Before that, kids don't blush. If you look at them with approval, they'll be upset, but they don't blush. Why not? There's enough neural development around 10 or 11 months where they can feel separate from mom, be autonomous to a certain extent. And then he does something wrong. Say he goes over by the snake. No. That nonverbal no causes the child to go into a shame reaction. Their muscles go slack. Their parasympathetic nervous system kicks in. They blush. Since these muscles go slack, they look down. They freeze. This was a way that mothers could both freeze children at a distance and establish social learning. The child learns to not go next to the snake. The little kid learns to not pull the tail of the cat, and so on. That shame that child feels gets inculcated into the nervous system. And then later on in life, the child might feel ashamed of themselves if they do something bad. Now, this is why self-criticism is a good thing in social frameworks. If we didn't have a capacity for social self-criticism, 8 billion people wouldn't generally get along as well as we do. And even though it looks like the world's going to hell, there's less violence in the world and less war in the world than there's ever been before. And all this goes down to these little instincts that we have, these instincts each one of us has, to be part of the social group, but to feel ashamed, to have compromised self-love or guilty if we did something bad, so that it motivates us, to act in a virtuous fashion. Okay? So that's why it's so difficult. We all have these capacities in us to be self-critical, to respond with shame or guilt, or with anger and dominance and submission and so on. And as we experience ourselves doing that, our sense of ourself shifts away from self-love and towards other identifications that are not self-love, self-criticism, shame, guilt, that kind of stuff. So that's why it's so hard, because we're human.